Authorities confirm black particles found in the water supply of 2 public housing estates in Fanling are not harmful. 4 members of Lingnan University's student union arrested for stealing more than $1 million from their organization. And Donald Trump bans troublemakers from 12 countries from entering the United States. Good evening. You're watching Cable News. I'm Evelyn Bai. The Water Supplies Department has assured the residents of Queens Hill Estate that their water supply is safe for consumption and is not contaminated with any harmful substances. Tests on water samples confirm that the black particles found in the water supply are mainly asphalt and resin. A total of 126 samples were collected from 13 buildings at Queens Hill Estate and the nearby Shanlai Court in Fanling. Identifying the sediments as asphalt and resin, the Water Supplies Department said they were most likely to have been left over in the pipes before residents moved into the flats in 2022. Director of Water Supplies Roger Wong said the resin might be peeling off protective layers from valves, and experiments revealed that the asphalts did not have toxic substances.
The asphalt-based material are commonly used material in water pipes so as to protect them from corrosion. And it is used in many parts of the world. For this incident, we have also checked that our filter is intact and there is no damage. So we conclude that it is unlikely that the materials, that the black particles is coming from outside the filter.
We will strengthen our pipeline flushing efforts to eliminate any remaining black particles and continue to do daily sampling and testing until no more black particles are detected in the water samples, Wong added. But concerns remain high among residents of the estate. This woman said she doesn't drink the water even if it's not toxic. She feels emotionally scared of the black particles and that it will take a month or 2 to get over it. Another woman said she has to accept that there are black sediments in the water, but it's good the government is continuously following up on this issue instead of ignoring it. 4 members of Lingnan University's student union have been arrested for allegedly embezzling more than $1 million from the funds of the student body. All detained individuals are core members of the university's student union. Kun Ting-yang reports.
Aged 21 to 24, the 3 men and a woman are accused of misappropriating funds for personal expenses, including travel, dining, credit card bills, and investments. New Territories North Regional Crime Unit officers detained the suspects yesterday following an investigation into financial irregularities within the student union. Police revealed that the suspects issued 4 checks totaling $1.3 million between April 2024 and May 2025, of which $400,000 were deposited into a local student organization's account, while $900,000 were diverted to personal accounts of 2 incumbent executives. Police traced expenditures to private spending sprees, loan repayments, and investment transfers. The authority is considering freezing 2 personal bank accounts of the suspects. The force condemned the alleged misconduct, emphasizing student unions must uphold integrity in serving students. They are consulting the Department of Justice on further action. Meanwhile, the university has initiated an internal probe and said it will cooperate with the police investigation. Kun Ting-yang, Cable News.
The signing convention for the establishment of the International Organization for Mediation, which has been endorsed by 33 countries, has given developing nations and those from the global south a tribunal to settle disputes. Secretary for Justice Paul Lam said the aim of the Hong Kong-based institution is to attract like-minded countries to the convention, reiterating that the OMAD welcomes all nations to use its services. Yunan reports.
Taking to the airwaves, Lam pointed out that currently organizations similar to OMAD are predominantly led by Western nations, which has left a gap for mediation. China is stepping up to fill in that gap, Lam stressed, saying other countries are equally welcome to participate. While Hong Kong is not a sovereign state and lacks diplomatic experience, Lam said it is well equipped to handle commercial disputes. When asked whether the OMAD faces competition from a similar convention in Singapore, Lam clarified that the two are distinct. The OMAD is an organization providing a platform for mediation services, including a panel of mediators, whereas the Singapore Mediation Convention focuses on post-mediation services, enforcing the outcome of the dispute globally, Lam said. He emphasized that there is no overlap and the two initiatives can complement each other. Yunan, Cable News.
Police arrested a suspect who scammed people by pretending to be a government official. The fraudster swindled $300,000 by offering discounted phones, luxury watches, and concert tickets. The 57-year-old unemployed man was arrested at a hotel in Hong Kong, where officers seized several items, including a police uniform cap, forged passports, counterfeit banknotes, and fake gold bars. Officers said the suspect impersonated government officials and claimed he could purchase smartphones and concert tickets at low prices, scamming victims in Yau Tsing Mong. Follow-up investigations revealed that he was linked to a separate case in April last year, when he pretended to be an officer from the Food and Environmental Hygiene Department and scammed a restaurant owner in Shamshui-Po for $300,000 by claiming he could help purchase discounted luxury watches. The suspect was charged for pretending to be a public officer. A 5-magnitude earthquake struck mainland's southwest Yunan province earlier this morning. No casualties have been reported, but transport services to some areas were affected. The tremor jolted Yunan County in the bi-autonomous prefecture of Dali, located roughly 400 kilometers northwest of the provincial capital, Kunming. Occurring at a depth of 10 kilometers at around 4:30 a.m., the tremors were felt in neighboring regions, including Lijiang City. Local authorities have activated a Level 3 emergency response, which is the third highest in the 4-tier system. Emergency services in Yunan deployed 23 vehicles and 100 personnel to help with the rescue efforts. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order imposing a travel ban on citizens from a dozen countries, prohibiting their entry into the United States, citing national security. Yunan reports.
Starting June 9th, citizens from 12 countries will be barred from traveling to the U.S. These include the Caribbean nation of Haiti, the African countries of Chad, Congo-Brazzaville, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Libya, Sudan, and Somalia, along with Afghanistan, Myanmar, Iran, and Yemen from Asia. Additionally, Trump has imposed a partial travel ban on 7 countries, including Cuba, Laos, Turkmenistan, Venezuela, Burundi, Sierra Leone, and Togo. Some of these countries facing the ban were on Trump's initial list during his first term in office.
We've seen one terror attack after another carried out by foreign visa overstayers from dangerous places all over the world. And thanks to Biden's open door policies, today there are millions and millions of these illegals who should not be in our country. The list is subject to revision based on whether material improvements are made, and likewise new countries can be added as threats emerge around the world. But we will not allow people to enter our country who wish to do us harm, and nothing will stop us from keeping America safe.
Exemptions are only granted for athletes traveling to the U.S. for major sporting events, dual nationals, and Afghan nationals holding special immigrant visas. Continuing his legal tussle with Harvard University, yesterday Trump issued a proclamation suspending the entry of foreign students seeking to study or participate in exchange programs at a school in Cambridge, Massachusetts for a 6-month period. Yunan, Cable News.
U.S. President Donald Trump has sounded an alert that his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin will respond to last week's drone attack by Ukraine, which damaged Russian air bases. Making the comments after a phone call with Putin, Trump wrote on social media that Moscow's retaliation would not lead to immediate peace between Russia and Ukraine. Kun Tingyang reports.
Trump described the exchange as a good conversation, which was the first since Ukraine launched a surprise attack to strike Russian air bases, targeting what it said were nuclear-capable long-range bombers. Trump underscored Putin's belligerent stance that he will have to respond. During the call, Trump informed Putin that the U.S. had no prior information of the attack. Trump has repeatedly said that the two sides are close to agreeing to a peace deal, despite ongoing fighting on the front line and aerial attacks carried out in both Russia and Ukraine. Putin publicly rejected a ceasefire, claiming it would only let Ukraine rearm, and accused Kyiv's leadership of terrorism for bombing a civilian bridge in Russian-occupied Crimea. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky warned world leaders that they have to share responsibility for new atrocities if Putin was not restrained. Kun Tingyang, Cable News.
Now let's take a look at the stock markets. The Hang Seng Index ended the day up 252 points. Top active stocks of the day. Checker Fund was up 24 cents. Tencent was up $3. Xiaomi was up 80 cents. Pop Mart was down $3. Foreign exchange against the Hong Kong dollar. Australian dollar 5.74. Canadian dollar 5.74. Australian dollar 5.10. On to the weather now. Mainly cloudy with isolated showers tomorrow. Sunny intervals with a maximum temperature of around 30 degrees. It will get hotter over the weekend. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's our news tonight. I'm Evelyn Bai. Thanks for watching and good night.